guys, good morning. It's about a little after 7 in the morning. I got up a little while ago. I have actually already filmed this once, but I realized I was holding the camera in portrait mode, so we're redoing it. So I'm going to show you what I do in the morning, and I'm going to take you along on my day with me. So the first thing, since I already filmed this once, I'm not actually going to drink it again, but I have here, you can see some diet cranberry juice. I do not drink a lot of juice, right, because it's not super good for you, and typically has a lot of sugar, and honestly, I don't love the way this stuff tastes, but I have been taking this iron supplement. I don't know if you can see this. It's called Ionic Iron, and it's a liquid iron supplement. It's supposed to be a little easier on your body than like a tablet form of iron is. So I take that. The reason is that when I did my pre-op labs, they showed that I was a little bit low in iron, and so I take that every day just to kind of help boost my iron levels, especially before surgery. But it doesn't taste very good. It tastes very metallic, as you'd imagine, like kind of, this is gonna sound gross, but like the way like blood tastes. Like if you ever get, if your gums bleed, like when you're at the dentist or something, that very like metallic-y taste. So it's not good. But the cranberry juice has a pretty strong flavor that covers it up. So I take about, I have this little teeny tiny mason jar that I use, and I put about 2 tablespoons of the diet cranberry and then 5 drops of this, and that gets you, let's see if you can see that. 5 drops is 56% of your daily iron. So I already did that, so I'm not going to do it again, but that's what I'm doing. And then I have my bottle of water here that I just filled up. So everything first thing in the morning, every day, first thing in the morning, I fill up my bottle of water. This is a Hydro Peak. I got this at Home Goods or Marshall's. It's basically a knockoff Yeti. I do have an actual Yeti cup too, but it's smaller. Honestly, this thing works just as good, and it's a lot cheaper. So if you're in the market for something that'll keep your drink like really, really cold or really warm, check that out. They always have a ton of them, and I'm a big fan. This one is 32 ounces. So I fill that up. I'm gonna go get ready, and then I'm gonna go for a walk, and then I'll see you guys for my breakfast shake. Thanks. Hi guys, so I'm on my way back from my walk. I like to walk around this college. I don't know if you can really see it here. That's not too far from my house. There is a big park that's around here that a lot of people like to go running and walking at, but it gets just really crowded, especially in the morning, and this college doesn't. And I kind of like it. It's gonna sound weird, but I like to go walking at that parking structure that's right there, which I know is bizarre, but it's really easy to tell like how far I've gone because I just do a number of loops, and then I can also use like the stairs and go up the incline. So it's kind of a good way to get a workout in when I can't go to the gym. So that's what I've been doing. You know, we all have to adapt in these weird pandemic times. So I'm headed home, and then I'm gonna get cleaned up for work, and then I'll show you guys my breakfast shake. Thanks. Hi guys, so it's about 8:45. I'm back from my walk. I did something to look a little bit better for work. Honestly, working from home, I don't really care. So I'm gonna show you how I make my shake in the morning. All right, so these are the shakes that my doctor requires me to use. They are nasty. Actually, the chocolate one's okay, but this vanilla one's really gross. So what I do is I put in my first one in the morning a little bit of coffee. So I have here a little decaf Nespresso pod. I actually just happened to have these from when I bought my Nespresso machine like maybe 2 years ago. I ordered this like variety pack of capsules so I could try them all, and they included 2 sleeves of decaf, which I don't normally drink, but I saved them just in case, and now that's really coming in clutch. So I'm going to show you how I make this. So we're going to take all of this. That's my cat. We're going to come over to my Nespresso machine. I already turned it on so that it's like warmed up. We're going to put this in here, and then this little guy flips up.
Okay, now I'm gonna measure out 1 cup of this Fairlife fat-free milk. My doctor said I can use skim milk or 30-calorie almond milk, but I like this Fairlife milk because it has less sugar and more protein than regular milk. So you guys probably already know that, but just in case you haven't, I'm using that. So we're gonna take a cup of that. Put that in here, and then we're gonna add a scoop of the powder, and I forgot to take the lid off, so give me a second so I can get the lid off this. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So here's the powder. I mean, it just looks like protein powder. There's not really much to see, and I have to use 2 scoops of this. So 1 and 2. The one thing I will say for this stuff is it's not crazy sweet, like the Premier protein, which I don't mind. But it's really, really sweet, and I do appreciate that this stuff isn't super sweet, but it's gross. So that's unfortunate, but since it's not too sweet, fortunately, I am able to add some stuff to it to make it taste a little better. In this case, I'm just adding the coffee. It is sweet enough on its own. I don't need to add sweetener to it, but I just have to add something to mask it. And the 1 espresso pod really helps with that. So I'm going to shake this up, and that'll be my breakfast.
Hey guys, it's about 9:30 in the morning. I just got off my first conference call for the day, and I forgot to show you when I made up my shake that after I shook it up and got it good and mixed, then I took out the little coil blender thingy that goes in the blender bottle, and I added a bunch of ice to this. It's definitely more palatable the colder it is, but it mixes better more like at room temperature. So I mix it up first, then add the ice after it's good and mixed, let it sit for a few minutes, and then I was just sipping on this throughout my morning meeting. It's pretty heavy, and I'm not normally a breakfast person, so I don't gulp it down too quickly. And that's my cat. She insists on sitting with me while I work pretty much all day. But today she's at least being kind and is over at the side of my desk instead of insisting on sitting right in front of my keyboard. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, so it's about 11 o'clock. I finished my first shake, got some work done, and I've also finished my first bottle of water. I was kind of wanting something just a little different, like feeling a little head hunger, but I'm definitely not actually hungry. So what I'm doing is I'm making some of this mango ginger tea. I've used a number of teas from this company before, but most of the ones I keep on hand have caffeine. I really like their sweet tangerine, and they also have like a vanilla chai one that are really tasty, and I don't need to put anything in them. They have a little bit of stevia leaf in the tea blend that keeps them sweet, so I don't have to add anything to them. But I bought this mango ginger one because it's decaffeinated. So I just boiled up some water, and I'm going to make this in my Ember mug. These are pretty cool. It was a little bit expensive, but kind of a splurge I bought for myself last year. It keeps your drink warm, and it has an app that connects to your phone, and you can like set the exact temperature you want your drink kept at. I tend to drink tea really slowly, and so it's really nice that it just keeps it warm. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just think it's a cool product. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back at you when it's lunchtime. Bye. Alright guys, it's about 1 o'clock, it's lunchtime, which means another shake. So I'm going to show you how I make my lunchtime shake.
Alright, so we're having vanilla again. Even though I like the chocolate better, I'm trying to use up the vanilla before I have surgery, because my doctor wants me drinking these after I have surgery as well, and the vanilla is honestly so gross. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach it after surgery, so I'm kind of front loading on that and saving the chocolate mostly for after surgery when I think I'm going to be a little more sensitive. I'm also going to try making my shake with the almond milk this time. I bought this, but I haven't tried it yet, but I'm thinking it might be good, so we'll see. And this is unsweetened, so we need, oh, okay, well, I just made a mess there. 8 ounces of that. And then let's get our protein in here. Okay, and then as I've said, these vanilla ones are gross, so I have to add something to it. So what I'm going to add is this Ultima. So this is an electrolyte mix. It has no calories, no sugar. I normally drink Zip Fizz, but I can't have that because it has caffeine in it. So these Ultima have electrolytes in them, and they also have some flavor. So we're going to try adding that. This is an orange flavor, and I'm hoping it's going to have kind of like a creamsicle vibe. I did do this with a raspberry Ultima the other day. I added it in, and that was pretty good. So I'll shake this up and let you know.
It's 3 o'clock. I was feeling kind of snacky, kind of hungry. So I sliced up some cucumber. You can see here. So I'm going to have that, and then I'll see you guys at dinner. All right, guys, it's dinner time. I'm going to show you what I'm making. So I just got to turn you around.
So here is what we're going to be making dinner out of today. I can't do like 3 sweet shakes in a row, but I found this bone broth is so good and has totally been a lifesaver for me. If you watched my previous video, you heard me just wax poetic about it. So I won't go on and on about it here, but we're gonna make what I'm calling sort of like a keto cream of cauliflower soup out of just these 2 ingredients and water. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so what we have going here is literally just half a packet of that riced cauliflower I showed you, with a little bit more than a cup of water that I put on to boil. And so now that's boiling, we're gonna add our bone broth. So you can see these come in little individual packets. I've already cut the top off. And so we're just gonna dump that in and mix it together. And we can actually take this off heat. I really like this stuff because it's made like for sipping. So it's not like regular broth that you buy like to put in a soup or something, although I guess you could do that with it too. But it's designed to be had as like a standalone sort of snack or beverage. So it has the extra spices to make it palatable. So I really like that. I also like the individual servings and that it's powdered because, one, it doesn't take up room in my fridge, but it's also, it's just like easy portion control. Each one of those has 10 grams of protein. And then also those things will last me forever. So I bought a bunch of those at Costco because I think those are going to be money post-op. All right. So this is all mixed up. So now what we're going to do is bring this over here, take the spoon out, and we're going to pour this into here. And now the fun part. So there's one more ingredient I forgot to show you. It's this glucomannan. So this is just a fiber. If we look back at the nutrition facts, you'll see 1 scoop is 2 carbs, but those are just fibers. This is a 0 net carb and it's 10 calories. But your body doesn't actually digest it. So I don't know if you actually like get those calories. So we're gonna take that. You'll see it has this super tiny scoop and we're gonna use like just a tiny bit of it. So this stuff is the same stuff that Miracle noodles are made out of, if you've ever tried that, the konjac root. So it's just a fiber, but it can be used as a thickening agent and it kind of gels up. So we're going to use that to thicken up our soup here a little bit. So we've done that, and now I'm going to take my immersion blender here. Try not to knock things over. And now we're just going to blend all this together. And that's it. So now we have that soup. I'm gonna put that in a bowl and I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, guys, so our soup is ready. You can see it here. It's a nice smooth soup, and let's take a bite. Yeah, that's pretty good. Needs a little bit of salt, so I'll add that. But honestly, this is like what's keeping me sane, because I think if I had to just drink 4 shakes a day and not have anything else, I'd go crazy.
Alright guys,
It's about 7 o'clock. My soup didn't really fill me up tonight. I'm still feeling pretty hungry, so I'm gonna make a chocolate shake. I'm supposed to be having 3 to 4 of these a day. I've only had 2 so far, so it's totally in plan. And I'll probably call it a night with that. So thank you for joining me on my day, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.